All right, I think we're good. I think we're set up for the night. Everything looks good. We've got the Fallout screen up. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Chief? Let's see. Yeah, we're in here. We're at the right. We're on the right save too. Oh, I remember what I needed to check. No, it looks like it's good though. Hmm. Maybe it was down here. Yeah, it's that one. There we go. Okay. What's up, man? How you doing?
Have a nice day.
Oh, right. No HUD. That's gonna take some getting used to. I completely forgot we don't have a HUD. I've got to check health and everything from the Pip-Boy. Probably better for the heart. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I I mean it's been decent. Just somewhat busy day. I had a doctor's appointment today and got over there and apparently they
Whatever you want, I ain't got time.
the doctor, so it was a cardiologist, and it was just my yearly checkup, so it wasn't anything crazy. But apparently my doctor was sick today, and so they pushed back all of the appointments, but they didn't call everybody. So like it was me and then an older guy that just didn't know that the doctor wasn't even there. So that was cool.
Don't let down the home team. Buy a swatter.
Let's say, imagine I get detected here. I'm stealing these quantums because they heal for a shit ton. So yeah, that was the most that was it. That was the most kind of obnoxious part of my day. Whoop. Uh-oh.
Read the public and be prepared.
Okay. So those quantums should heal for a very significant amount. Yes, 400 health. So we're not that desperate for health right now, but when we do get to that point, those will
Hey,
be...
you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Those will be pretty clutch. Oh shit. I don't have a wall, or I haven't been to the wall. I don't remember. I do have a wall. It's up in Sanctuary. Right outside the bunker. I just haven't been up there.
Small arms, long arms, ammunition.
Yeah, you would think that they of all people would not get sick that often. At least. So 2 oil, 2 screws, and a spring. And we can get a quick eject mag, which will let us reload faster, which I feel like will be worth it.
We sell just about everything, but none of it is scrap.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Here's what we...
I already kind of forgot what I was after. I know 2 oil, 2 screws, I think I said, and a spring. There's 2 screws. It's only $12. That's not too bad. Need 2 oil. We're not paying $75 for one. Let's see. We don't have a spring or 2 oil. What's up? What's up, Creek? Not much. We just got in here. Okay, there's literally no other oil or springs. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Alright, we're not gonna worry about it then. We're back to our, we're gonna be back to our normal schedule now. I think we've, I think we're back, kind of leveled out. We've got done GDQ the last week. We got done our community day. Everybody got to see their games, which I'm really happy for. Everyone who suggested games got to see their games. So, you know, I think it was a success. We didn't get all of the games done on one night, but that was going to be rough. GDQ went really well. Yeah, I didn't set a record time or anything. I was about 3 minutes behind my best. But I was able to talk through everything, and I felt really good about it. I was at, like, literally, so the speed run for Fallout 3, there were 3 big inconsistencies throughout that whole run, and that was, let me see what I'm doing. That was, oh, that's right, we were going all the way back to the railroad. Sorry, the big 3 inconsistencies were Taft tunnels. There's a Taft tunnel skip that wasn't super, consistent. So, like, the deal with Taft tunnels is you just had to be fast. The old strat was literally you just had to be fast or you couldn't do it. So, it was a big barrier to a lot of new people getting into the run. So, I found an alternative to Taft tunnels, which made it 100% consistent. And then... that. And then the next big one were there's super mutants after you pick up the Gek that could come in and soft lock your run. And so then you had to rerun the whole section. I found out what caused that. There were 2 things that caused it, and found a solution to the major one, the one that you can't avoid. So we found that solution, and then the third one was at the end of the game there was a Citadel skip. There was a Citadel skip, and Citadel, since it's been discovered, has been a pain in the ass. I would say that skip has determined world record on more than a few occasions, because if it doesn't work, you have to reload however many times until it works. So what happened with that one is I'll explain the interaction. You put a grenade in one of the Brotherhood of Steel soldiers' inventory. And whenever you do that, in Fallout 3, they drop their equipped weapon. Well, the physics bugs out and shoots it across the room, right? And for the longest time, we couldn't figure out why it was inconsistent. I had tested a new method of, like, I was dropping from above and putting the grenade in his inventory, and it worked 20 times. 21 times. 20 times, I sent a video, made it 21. And then I go to do it on stream and it didn't work. And so I was incredibly frustrated. So I was incredibly frustrated. So one night I was like, all right, we're going to do one more run and then I'm getting off for the night. And then that happened and I spent another 2 hours till I figured out how it worked. Yeah. So I figured out exactly what it was. It is literally the weapon that he drops. It is the Gatling laser. Oh, God. I didn't even get a warning before he shot me. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, so it was the Gatling laser, though. Whenever it launches off away from him, apparently it's still connected to him in some way, shape, or form. So whenever it launches away, if it lands too close to him, it blocks the explosion, even though it doesn't look like it's close to him. So how the skip worked, put in the grenade, it blows up, knocks everybody out, and skips some dialogue. If for some reason the thing lands too close, only he explodes, and you have to reload. And they have, like, it's been a thing for at least a year, maybe 2 years. And yeah, nobody figured out how it worked. I got in and just basically out of pure frustration figured out how it worked. And so found out how it worked, have a way to make that consistent. So in a week, we have made every inconsistency in the glitchless run 100% like consistent. That whole run, the barrier to top 10 now, or number 1, is literally just going to be technical skill. There is no chance that shit just goes wrong anymore, right? I mean, like, it can, because there's still RNG and stuff like that, but yeah. I was incredibly proud of myself getting through all of that stuff. Also, made a video over it that was about 40-minute video. I posted in the speedrun Discord, and one of the mods for speedrun.com was like, "Hey, you should post it, or it should be posted in the guides section." So now that's the official guide for the glitchless run for Fallout 3. That little video I made. So if anyone's interested, top 10's available or up for grabs. Because there's a lot of runs in the top 10 that didn't utilize all the skips, and they absolutely weren't all efficient even when they were there. That category has never been more accessible than it is now, and I'm, one of my points of pride for the time being. Absolutely crazy. So we need to watch out for super mutants over here. Or the super mutant. I feel like we die much easier. I feel like we die much easier than we did with Muriel. Which bothers me, because we already don't have a HUD. I really don't need to die any faster. Yeah, so yeah, that's the big one. Stop hopping is still, I mean, that is the main determining factor in now how quick your run is. But now that all the skips work every time, so like now you don't necessarily have to stop hop to do Taft tunnels, which saves at least a minute. And so whereas before there was a 50-minute run that there was a 50-minute run that didn't include any stop hops. I don't remember who it was off the top of my head. When I was like really learning the run, I could tell you who it was, but I don't remember right now. There's a 51-minute run that had no stop hops and none of the major skips because they couldn't skip Taft tunnels. Then Citadel didn't exist when they ran it. It's like a 52-minute run, which means now that you can do all the skips regardless of having stop hops, a sub 50 is possible for anyone, whether you stop hop or not. So, as I said, I think it's pretty big. Just have that animation to get up, so we're gonna haul ass by. Stop hopping is still going to be the determining factor in where you place in the top 10. But for the time being, even if you don't stop hop, you should be able to get a run in the top 10. Provided you take, like, pretty efficient routing, like, you still have to learn the route. It's not going to be as simple as just, play through the game. But, it's there. I'm, Yeah. Stop hopping is one of the things that's probably one of the most tedious things about that run. Is like your wrist gets worn out. By the end of it, your wrist hurts. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like, and I was spending, leading up to GDQ, I was literally running for like 4 to 5 hours a night, sometimes up to 6. I was just stop hopping over and over and over and over. Yeah, my wrist has not fully recovered. It still aches a little bit in certain positions, but we're good. I mean, doing all that definitely didn't help getting a super great time. Yeah. It didn't help getting just a super great time with GDQ. I think if I had taken a few days off, it probably would have helped a bit more. I took the night before off, but I was still practicing. I just wasn't on stream when I did it. I wanted to have a little bit of a break.
Excuse me. Hey, Rook.
Where is Carrington? There he is.
Ah, It's our newest agent.
Hello?
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly...
Right.
It would have been...
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of
All
our
right.
field... So head... Paranoidal.
Sounds like an important mission.
It is. The dead drop... It's a...
Okay.
When you
Sure.
So we do have a radiation
You can trust me
suit
with
now,
this.
just
Ah.
stop...
which means we can swim out to we started Boston After Dark, so we're good.
It is. Diamond City is under.
Gotta love the chat bot, dude. I do. I love it. That's why, like the other day, it quit working, or yesterday it quit working on stream, so I had to figure out how to fix it. And it was just that you can only authorize Twitch for 30 days, so I had to reauthorize it on the bot. But I didn't realize it until people started adding the bot that it wasn't working. So that was fun. Make sure we do this in case it bugs out again. No, don't lock the door. Damn it. Okay. All good. Figure what out? The, I don't know, what part do you mean? Oh, the bot? The deauth? Just trying to sign in yesterday, it prompted me again that I needed to reauth. That's when it quit working, and they're like, where's the bot, where's the bot? And I was like, you know, I don't really know that it's even talked this whole stream. And so I went back, I went to sign in, and I used Frosty Tools, and that's what the bot is through. So I went to sign in, and sure enough, it prompted me that it wasn't authorized anymore. Apparently Frosty Tools isn't supposed to do that, though. It's supposed to stay off, like, indefinitely. So that was weird. It's like the bot just wasn't allowed to talk as my account, because it was still here, it was still monitoring chat. I could see that the bot was in chat, it just wasn't talking. Okay, so there's two things we can do here. That is either A, we go and do this mission, or B, we throw on the hazmat suit and swim out to Spectacle to get the Luck bobblehead, and we can get Idiot Savant. I think that's what I'm going to opt to do right now. Swim out to Spectacle. You're you're in that one too. I don't even think I got to finish it by the time you would have responded. But yeah. So I don't know if you were here for the explanation of why the special stats are what they are, but they are a copy of the special stat. I don't know why I did that. It's not like I can see it. They're a copy of the soldier special stats from from Operation Anchorage. So since I'm playing a trench sweeper and like you're just trying to pull a basic. Hello? Oh, do I need to let stamina recharge? Am I taking damage because of my stamina? No, I've got an infection. Okay, we're okay. Alright. It's been 14 days. It's time to mute the bot, mute that bot again. Let's see. Where is StreamerBot? There we go. Oh god, it's not actually displaying chat. Damn it. Chat. Load chat. Damn you, StreamerBot. I'm going to die in the game while I'm trying to do this. So, that bot I use to give me ideas of where clips and stuff are in stream if I needed to pull any. Interesting. It has your check-in. It doesn't have anything in chat. It literally just has the actions taken. So that's cool. A little frustrating. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I just got to do it like this and time it out for 10 minutes, and then if it tries to talk again, we'll go from there. All right. As long as the bot is in chat, it'll still make the clips and stuff, because it basically just pulls stuff from the VOD. It doesn't actually post them to the channel or anything. So as long as it's just timed out, it still has all the permissions to do that. So I on StreamerBot I can time it out for 14 days. And so I keep timing it out for as long as I can. But yeah, the special stats for what's it called? An infantry I pulled from Operation Anchorage, or Fallout 3's Operation Anchorage DLC. You can pull the NPC for the infantryman, and I copied his special stats. The problem is they have 35, but you start with 28 on here, so we just took a hit to everything. And if I want to get maximum, like this is a canonically accurate infantryman, I just have to go collect all the bobbleheads. But I can't increase the special stats myself. That's kind of the rule that I set. God, it's a good ways out here, huh? You know, it's kind of funny. I've talked about this in real life, or I've talked about this in a previous stream. I've actually been to Spectacle Island in real life. This Spectacle Island has been made the highest point in Boston Harbor. Very pretty if you've never been out to it. If you're ever up around Boston, it's definitely worth going out there. It's a very pretty view. It was a trash island. It was basically the city's dump for years and years and years. There is a... What is this? It's an unmarked something. Somebody's growing some potatoes out here. Corn. Whoop. I gotcha. Yeah, it was a trash island, and there's somewhat of an urban legend that I took damage from the infection, huh? Ooh, good lord. Does a lot of damage, actually. I also can't heal with meds, like stim packs or anything. I have to heal with food. That's why you'll see so much food in my inventory. This was a challenge submitted from Coda, who isn't here tonight, surprisingly. Normally Coda's here pretty early. But yeah. The little legend they have around Spectacle is at one point they decided to clean the island, and they brought a bulldozer to the island. And when they pulled it off the boat, there was so much trash, it literally sunk completely down into the trash, and they never recovered it. How true that is, I have no idea. But they tell you about it when you're there. So, you know. Do what you will with that information. So, let's see here. We gotta be careful, because I do think there are some Mirelurks around here. I don't entirely know where... Is that a mini nuke? I don't entirely know where the luck bobblehead is. I think it's in one of the buildings. We had looked it up the last time I played. Not seeing it. Hoping it would be pretty obvious when I got over here, but maybe I'm not gonna get that lucky. Okay. I know, so the deal with Spectacle that I'm aware of is it was basically the city's garbage dump for an incredibly long time. They said you could navigate the harbor, navigate how close you were to Spectacle just by the smell. That's any indication of how bad it was. Okay, so it's definitely not here. Maybe it's in that shack, because I think what we read is that it was in one of the buildings. A tuxedo. Look at that. If that's a guaranteed spawn, we may be back here in the future. Yeah. So originally, this is how much I know about Spectacle. From having been there, originally there were two hotels that were here, and maybe it's over there. One of them had an incinerator or something. I don't remember exactly what, or maybe it's over here. God, I don't know. I feel like there's Mirelurks here though, and okay, well there's one out there. Oh, yep. Not great for me. Okay. God. Did I save back there? I don't think I saved on that fucking thing either. God damn it. I didn't even think about it. I don't think I saved. I meant to. Nope. Fuck me, dude. God damn it. Well, yeah. There were two hotels and an incinerator. After the hotels shut down, the Spectacle Island used to be two separate islands, by the way. There was a hotel on two separate islands. The trash piled up so much it bridged the islands. So eventually the incinerator got shut down itself. Or I think after the hotels shut down, they left the incinerator up and made it a disposal site, was what it was supposed to be. Eventually, even the incinerator shut down. Maybe something broke. I don't know I don't know the exact details of that. But incinerator shut down, and the rest was pretty much history. It just kept piling up. It became the go-to place to drop everything. And I'm on survival. Survival with no HUD, so I can't see what my health is either. So, unless I can check Pip-Boy, I have no way to check health. That's great. So, no meds, no stuff. Our hair is the same, but yours is blonde. That's pretty funny. I don't do I will say I don't do anything with my hair. I have a blow dryer. I just blow the shit up and that's it. But yeah. God, I guess I gotta go all the way back out there now to try to save again. That's legitimately tragic. We might... See, the deal is if we run into a Mirelurk, we're kind of fucked. Because they can follow us into the water. That's why I was kind of avoiding over here. But honestly, not only can they follow us into the water, they can attack us in the water. He's been here, he's just been asleep. See, I didn't have extremely long hair. I just, I hardly maintained my hair, is the best way to say it. I would brush it and that was about it. That was literally the extent of how I maintained my hair. But no, Chief's been here, just not actively. Shit. I forgot the fucking ghouls overrun this place before the Brotherhood's here. Completely forgot about that. Yeesh. Okay, how's my health looking? Probably not great. Yep, okay. Let's see. We've got a quantum, which we're gonna have to do. We need that to regenerate faster. Let's go ahead and take some mutt chops. Can't do buff out or anything. No meds, no drugs. Do Yao Guai ribs to take less damage. Okay. Not yet. Jump it and see what we can do here. Where are they at? Oh my dear God. We did go with the shotgun that allows us to stun them. That scared me, actually, as you probably saw. We do have the shotgun that allows us to stun enemies. We have the legendary effect that stuns enemies. And it's really going to be the only reason we survive this. Okay, so there's Spectacle. It's the only reason we've survived a lot of encounters so far. Like, we've killed Swan purely because we could stun him. Uh-oh. My chat isn't loading on my phone anymore. You. What's going on? Hello? I'm gonna have to restart my Twitch app. Been a sleepy chief lately, yeah. Spending stupid money getting it braided and stuff. Yeah, I've never done anything like that. No, mine has just been pretty unkempt. I would go like months without a haircut. Swan was a battle to behold. And Kaiser made a meme about it when I was adamant that we were killing Swan. So yeah, I've got a stand for my I've got a stand for my phone now in case I miss something in chat. There we go. So job hunting, I hope it works out for you, man. That's always rough. I am thankful for the job that I have now. I've talked about it even to my company I work for. When we had my oldest boy, I was still working at a local Walgreens, and I was like, this is not great. Not great. I had been applying for engineering positions, and it was like with one company, I had 3 interviews, and it didn't go anywhere. And then I went into another interview at a civil engineering firm, which, by the way, my degree was not in civil engineering. But I was like, they needed a drafter, and I was like, I have a little bit of experience in AutoCAD. Not much. But I was like, oh boy, like, I guess I'll try it, you know? So I applied for it, and they said I got the email saying they had chose somebody else. And so anytime they choose somebody else, I typically send an email back. I'm like, hey, what can I do to improve going forward? Something like that. Well, I sent that back, and there's like the next guy we interviewed had like 7 years of experience, and I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, I'm fucked. I'm never gonna find anything. Well, I had applied for, so my degree is in mechanical. I had applied for a position at a local airport to work on some of the planes. Is a Boeing position, actually. And I didn't get chosen for it. I didn't even hear back from it. It was through a contract agency. Never even heard back, never heard anything about it. I get a cold call at literally the week we had our boy. I only took a week off because, like I said, I was working at Walgreens. We didn't have money to waste. I took a week off work to stay home with my fiance and him. And we go back, or I in that week, we had just got him to sleep, literally. That night, we had just got him to sleep. Somewhat. Not massively, but it was more so like I needed something and it fell within, like, my degree specifically. So, I'm more, like, I am good with taking things apart and putting it back together. Like, the other company I applied, one of the company I had 3 interviews for was an R&D position at a HVAC company, pretty much. So, you know, do what you will with that stuff. Concord? I don't, off the top of my head. But I literally, we just got him to sleep. It was like maybe 2 days after we had him. Oh, that's not good. That's not good for me at all. Yeah, let's see if we can get him to get a little closer. I would say that's closer. Damn it, one shot me. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be rough just because I don't know where this fucking bobblehead is. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to finish my story. I apologize. But yeah, I spent a week, took a week off.
What is going on with you? What are you talking about?
I tell you. Yep, that's kind of my deal. That's exactly it. If I can learn pretty much anything just by taking it apart and putting it back together. Not hard for me to sit and read a manual and learn that stuff. Anyway, sorry, fuck me, dude. Take a week off. I'm literally sitting in bed, get a cold call, and it's they just go, "Hello, is this Ryan?" And I'm not gonna say my last name. And I was like, "Yes." And normally I was like, I looked at the number and I was like, I know exactly one person in that city, right? And that is a dude who is at, it was one of my buddies that went to the military base. I was like, I know exactly one person in that town, and that is not his number. And normally I don't answer those calls. So I was like, let's see if it's him, just in case he needed to get somebody's, because I am somebody I feel like he would call. Let's see if he got somebody's phone, like he needs help. Answer, and like I said, thought it was telemarketer, probably. But they knew my name. I was like, telemarketers typically don't know your name. So, let's hear him out. And he goes, "Are you still looking for an engineering position?" He said, "Are you still looking for..." I'm out of ammo? How am I out of ammo? Did I not just, like, spam this thing just a minute ago? Jesus Christ. Okay, well. Suddenly this combat encounter has changed significantly. Oh no, Trevor. I mostly do combat, or, challenge runs. On Fallout 4. That's unfortunate. I don't want to miss you, though. Uh-oh. I just took all... Okay, I thought I was going to be over encumbered. But I get a cold call asking if I was still looking for an engineering position. I said yes, absolutely. And they go, well, Oh shit. Yeah, pretty good so far. I mean, we got streaming a bit earlier. Dude, what the fuck am I doing? We got streaming a bit earlier tonight than normal, so well, about the same as it has been the last few days. But you know, sorry, I've been trying to get through the story for the last like 10 minutes. I'm like, yes, absolutely, I'm open to it. There it is. We found it. We found it. Sorry. Jesus Christ, we found it. I can run now. And we got some shotgun shells. I don't even fucking where I'm at. I'm so fucking, like, flustered trying to tell this goddamn story at this point. Yes, I'm looking for I'm looking for an engineering position. Absolutely. Whatever you got, I'm open to it. And he's like, okay, well, if we'll just do a quick interview right here. And so I literally, like I said, we just got my boy to bed. I literally jumped out of bed, and pretty sure my fiance thought I was crazy. I'm like, I jump out of bed and I like take off to the other side of the house, and I have a 30-minute interview just completely out of the blue. And it was that contract agency that I had applied for with Boeing a year beforehand. A year, like, before any, like, our boy was even, like, a thought, you know? It was that contract company asking if they're like, we haven't been able to fill this position. We sent somebody over. It didn't work out. So we're pulling through our system, and you're a match for engineering experience. And I was like, yes, absolutely. I would, you know, I would love to go do the interview. Crazy. They send me out there to go do it, and like, I scheduled it. I go and talk to who is now my boss. I went to interview with him like the next day, it was the next week, and he was like, all right, I should have a call with the contract agency tomorrow. We usually do all of our interviews on the same day, so you should hear back tomorrow. And I was like, oh god. And so I was just nervous as hell, right? Just waiting to hear back the next day. And yeah, it was like he was in a meeting, so like the contract guy, I'm guessing the agents that work for the contract company get some kind of commission by if their guy gets hired, because that guy was calling me. He's like, how do you think it went? Do you think it's going good? And then he called me at like 9 o'clock that morning, and he's like, well, we're supposed to have a meeting with him right around 11, 12 o'clock. He's like, but I'm gonna try to get he's like, I can try to get a hold of him now. He asked how my morning was going. I said, nervous as can be. I'm very anxious for it. He goes, well, I'll try giving him a call. And so he tries giving him a call, and he's like, he's in a meeting, so he'll be free around noon or 1 o'clock. I'm like, okay, that's what I was expecting anyway. That's fine, all good. And then like apparently my now manager in the meeting decides like, I'll just text the contract agency, and like the text was like, yes, I want to get him while I can. So because I had mentioned that I'd interviewed other places. He goes, I want to pick him up while I can before someone else does, something like that, like something that sounded like super flattering. And I was like, oh my god, he doesn't know I've been rejected by literally everybody. And so yeah, like I did, all of that happened in the span of like that week that I took off, and it was like that was legitimately crazy, you know? And so I have been very grateful to both the contract company and the company I actually work for. Hoping to get on permanent whenever I can. They're working on that now. I've worked for them going on 3 years now. I've been on this, like, I have a semi-permanent contract. And so here's hoping it becomes something actually permanent and I can move up. Because that's the deal, is like it's a contract position, which means you're in the lowest rung. Like I'm in an entry-level position for now, going on 3 years. So we're the deal is like at this point I have enough experience I can apply other places. And I feel like my resume looks pretty solid. I mean, to lock down a 6-month, what was initially a 6-month contract into now going on 3 years, I feel like that's a pretty good thing on paper. That's good, Coda. That's absolutely great. I know you've been looking for another position. That's awesome, dude. I hope Creek has the same luck finding something. Like, it is crazy how little things you do. It is crazy how little things you do so long ago will somehow come back and help you. Or like in that case, like I mean, you put in you put in that application like a year ago. It's the same thing I did with mine, and I never even got a call back. Like that's what I mean. They didn't even say if they chose somebody else. That was what was frustrating about that one, just kind of demoralizing. Where it's like,
No way I could pick this.
oh, y'all are hiring literally college students, and I was a college student at the time. Granted, it was a long shot. I was a junior, and it was like literally for senior. It was for senior, like people, college students in their senior year. And so I was like, not great. Especially because like I had already decided once we were, I'd already decided I was probably not going back the next year, and so it was gonna be a hard swing. And so like I have my associates. I don't have my bachelor's, unfortunately. But I had a professor that was a hard ass that kind of completely killed any motivation for that. He was one of those professors that literally by the end of the year, and this is not an exaggeration, by the end of the year, there were 6 students in his class when I dropped. And he was the dude that the previous year bragged about he had failed everybody but like 5 students. So that's just what he does, and he thinks it's bragging rights to do so. And so that if that gives you an indication of personality. Yeah. Great guy you want teaching. He was under review. The year that I left, the year that I dropped, I got literally with like 6 people. That's kind of crazy. That's also like both things in that are pretty crazy. One, that it's cheaper to go with the 1 gig upload speed, and 2, it's funny that the dude from Spectrum just like striking up the conversation. He's like, "I'll follow you." That's awesome. But yeah, no, it's. I don't know, man. I could not get through his classes, and then like, he literally, this is another good indicator of his personality. First day of class, he was like, if you work a job while you're in my class, you will not pass. He was like, he's like, if you're serious about becoming an engineer, quit your job, take out loans, you'll be an engineer, you can pay them off. Literally, almost verbatim what he said. And it's like, okay, yeah, most of us cannot do that. I don't know who you think you are to like even suggest people, like college students, quit their jobs that they're probably like paying for, like paying their way through. Wild. I couldn't, I don't know. I couldn't, like, I don't know what kind of, like, fantasy world that professor lives in. Just, I don't know. That's one of those, like, at least for me, I genuinely couldn't believe that shit. That a professor would say that. There you are. Now I can ban you. Motherfucker. There we go. 14 days. There it is. Alright. I got it. That bot won't be back for a little bit.
Problem. Hi.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You?
Oh my God, he's behind me.
Meeting someone of
Edward's behind me.
with our mutual friends. Yes?
That's right.
It's always nice to make
Who
new
lives in?
friends.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
You've just joined, haven't you?
Oh, your dude
Well,
from
we need
Spectrum.
some
I got you. On the phone.
security here.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you don't live in Colorado, right, right, Coda? Chief, do you happen to work for Spectrum?
A traitor.
Exactly.
What would be the odds?
Package has been in my
I know you don't
man's
work for
ticket
Spectrum, Chief.
So I just.
I like you all. It's scheduled to be a nighttime delivery.
Yeah.
We need to have
God, no, leave me alone.
conversation.
No, we don't. Leave me alone.
Need a place to stay? Grab it.
I feel like if it did happen to be Chief across the U.S., that would have been the first thing he said when he got in stream. It would be like, I talked to Coda today. Especially like if he went to follow, if you got to follow, if it was Chief, he would have absolutely known.
Hi, I'm Meg.
That would have been the first thing. That would have been the first thing we heard about when Chief got on stream.
Look, I'm trying to relax. I've been on the road a long time.
Where is the doctor? I don't remember what she looks like.
Caravans ain't exactly the get-to-know-you type. Less heartache that way.
I don't know what she looks like. I don't know where she is. That's her. That's her. That's her. Please tell me you can heal me before I die.
Yes?
What have you got to trade today?
No, that's not her.
Hi.
Is her?
Huh.
That's
Haven't
her.
seen you before. If you need a doctor, let's get you examined.
Yep, this is her.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, doctor.
Tell me your symptoms.
Just
Heal me, please.
hurt all over.
Severe lacerations, puncture wounds, muscle spasms in the eyes from high levels of stress. Yeah, let's patch you up.
That would have been pretty crazy.
Now, was there anything else bothering?
This is a little aside right now. Trevor, are you still in here or no? Oh God, my radiation is that bad? Gee. Okay. Idiot savant.
Hey again.
I'm just curious if you're here because I was gonna say we are at the, like, we haven't even started the main story and we probably won't get too far into it tonight if you'd like to hang out. I probably should have said that before when he said he was worried about spoilers.
Done. Now, was there anything else?
We have not started the main story yet.
Hi.
Hey, let me take a look at you. See where it hurts.
Chief may know Landon.
Me up, Doc.
Go over.
Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Huh, you look fine, but oh wait. Yep, that's gonna need to be set back and forth.
Okay, we do have caps. When she said, oh wait, I was like, oh wait, maybe I don't have caps. I do. We're good.
All done. Any other complaints?
Miracle. I think we're okay. Am I back? Am I good at... Yep, okay. Now we're going to save. No, I'm not. I can't walk. There we go. Okay. So now,
Let me take a look at you.
if I remember correctly, where to go, it's the church. Somewhat over here. And then we're gonna have to guide this guy all the way over to Outpost Ticonderoga, and I don't know how we're gonna do that cleanly. I feel like no matter what we do here, this is gonna get rough. I do have a gun and not a rolling pin this time, but I don't see it going much easier for me, if I'm being entirely honest. Ticonderoga is literally right here, by the way. which is what's kind of bullshit about this. Can't squeeze through right there, so I might get caught by this turret still. Despite going around, I might still get caught by it. Richard's note. Wonder what that is. Yeah. See what Richard's note has to say. Miscellaneous. Okay. Oh, alright. That would be pretty crazy if Coda found somebody from your city, Chief, and you happen to know somebody who works. Oh. I'll have to check, Coda. I don't know off the top of my head. Sorry, I was trying to listen to the super mutants there. I don't know if you could hear that. I'm different. I'm better than other super mutants. Okay. Here's where this shit's gonna get rough. Or not. Ooh, look at that. So, the check-ins are basically whoever has the most check-ins at the end of the month gets a free gift sub. It resets every month. And I have a leaderboard set up in my there's only yeah, okay. I didn't know there was only 3 people in here. I thought there were, I don't know, 4 or 5. Damn, that was very clean. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, you can get a free gift sub if you check in the most. Or a free sub, not a free gift sub. A free sub, just in general.
Excuse me.
Everything looks clear. This is H222.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can we skip through this dialogue as quickly as possible?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm not wearing my shit. I forgot about that. How you get your burrito, yes. You get your burrito badge. But it does seem like the only way you get the founder's badge that Chief has is if, I guess, if you buy your own sub. I didn't know that. No, it's a burrito.
Time for me to go.
My thing is called the burrito box.
Someone will be here shortly.
I may have misspoke at some point before, but no, it's supposed to be a burrito. Wait, isn't there... Wait a minute. Where the hell are you going? No, I guess not. Thought there was a place to sleep nearby. Oh wait, maybe there is. Bread box? I don't know. Because it's based off of my first gamer tag I ever had, which was Flying Burrito. So... yeah, I guess for Monk it could be a cannoli. I guess that's entirely up to him. Not what I was going for, though.
Easy there.
Don't shoot.
Fixer, right? Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. Now,
It's a
hey,
very long delay before he...
Not a problem.
you headquarter have. We need to get to a lot of.
Okay.
Nice.
Still want to know if you're in the lead? I can check. Let me see. Leaderboard. So as of the time being, as soon as it loads, loading. You were in the lead, followed immediately by Kaiser. And it is only by 1 point difference right now. Or a 1 check-in difference. So, I guess we'll see. If you miss so much as 1, Kaiser can close the gap on you. I don't know. I personally don't know when Kaiser missed a stream. But, so maybe it is possible he just didn't check in one day. Oh, yeah, that's true. No, yeah, you're right. He hasn't showed up today. Okay. So, yeah, y'all are tied. Y'all would be tied if he shows up today. I gotcha. I mean, there's a doghouse right here, Chief. You've missed like 3 so far. That's probably, yeah, okay. Yeah, because Kaiser can't catch everyone either. So yeah, he must have missed some. I didn't think you'd missed any either, but I guess, yeah. Watch out, June. I need a... Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's part of it, Creek. Especially, it definitely doesn't help when my schedule is somewhat inconsistent, though. Yeah. Ooh, I got you, Coda. Is that Cricket? Why is she out here?
Cricket.
Come on.
Give me,
Your gun.
sell me some shotgun ammo.
Browse?
Oh, goody.
Uh-oh. No?
So many guns in so little time. You just gotta buy them.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Oh, goody.
Sure.
Has anyone else ever seen this? I am very confused.
Come on, let's play.
Did they kill her Brahmin? There's her Brahmin. Okay. I'll try it in just a second.
Hey,
Okay.
Cricket.
Got a hankering for melting face? Then I'm your girl.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A part of every big purchase goes to planting little bitty trees that I'll blow up in your honor.
Alright, that did it. Yep, thank you. I had never seen that before. I legitimately had no idea what was happening. So that is greatly appreciated. One of the many good reasons it is that I'm streaming and when I'm doing some of these challenges. Because otherwise I would have so many questions. I want to keep one of those. Because believe it or not, I do these challenges when I'm not streaming as well. As dumb as that may sound to some people, I do these challenges in my free time too. So that's what originally prompted me to start streaming. Was I was like, I'm already doing this stuff. I was like, I'm already doing these challenges. Why not stream it and see if anybody enjoys watching me do them? Was the idea. That's how I got started, pretty much. It legitimately started through a conversation with one of my buddies about doing this exact thing, doing these challenges. So this couldn't have worked out better because Cricket was here. They already killed everything here. So we're good, actually. We can progress right through here. That's kind of crazy. Potentially a TCG card shop stream. I'm all for that. Like like a simulator game, or like actually at a TCG shop.
High rise. We can catch up at TyCon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Well, come on then. Okay, there we go. Bro, just walk, please. I don't know if Cricket's arrived. I guess we'll find out. The hell was that door? It's on stream? Okay, I got you.
High rise. And we're
I
here.
got you.
All in the night's work for you agent types.
Just part of the service.
I think. Sure. If you
I only asked. Oh, we got Idiot Savant. Look at that. We get a level up out of it? Doesn't sound like it. How far did it get us though, I wonder? Not very far. That must not have completed the mission. I asked because I talked about this a while back, but I actually have a, I had, I don't still have, I had a TCG shop, or I ran it pretty much online. Domain may or may not be active. I was messing with some stuff. But yeah, I still have a shit ton of TCG cards. I had a distributor, and my distributor recently declared bankruptcy and went out of business. So if I ever start back up, I'm gonna be struggling for a minute. But no, I know I've mentioned that before on stream. I would get D&D and Warhammer stuff somewhat cheaper for my buddies and stuff like that, because I, you know, had a distributor to get that shit. Need some employees. Unfortunately, not right now. That's what we've got it all kind of closed down right now. We started up about once a year. We'll do a few local events and stuff like that, but nothing major. We don't do a whole lot of sales anyway. At one point, we were getting up to when we first started, and it was just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it before. So like I got the job I got now, but we had started the card shop a little, like when we found out she was pregnant, because we were trying to save as much as we could before then. And so it started by, oh, I'll sell some of my old collection, and that turned into, oh, there's a lot of money in some of these. My old collection was worth a decent amount. And I was like, okay, so we can either just put this money in the bank,
Glad you're with us.
or
Tom wants you for something.
we invest it and try to keep it rolling. And since we had already done it from TCG, I rolled it into TCG pretty much. I went ahead and got my license, got my doing business
Doc.
as, got my distributor, you know. I got you. Like,
Heavy's bloody traipsing around at all hours. I take it the H222 situation. Since
we just went ahead and did all of it. And then, like, when we were just trying to grow and grow and grow, because we were trying to make as much money as possible before we had our boy, we did up to 5,000. I don't think I have to do Butcher's Bill. I think we're good here now. Sorry, I think we're okay now.
The importance of
I think now we can talk to Pam, right? Hey, Galty, how are you, man? Just telling stories, you know how it goes. But yeah, we just rolled it over, and then yeah, we got up to like doing $5,000 in sales in like 1 month. And of that, like, we were reinvesting all of it, so none of it went into like a bank or like our personal account or anything. It all stayed in the business account. We just kept going and kept going. I have a shit ton of products still sitting on my shelf, literally like right over. Y'all can't see it. The other side of the kitchen has 4 shelves lining the walls. That is just full of TCG product.
All our asses if you are. You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scabber.
I need Drummer Boy to run over and talk to me, I think.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the
Unless he's gonna... I'm pretty sure he won't give us...
Set up my atmospheric sensor.
Yeah, that's really great, Tom.
Yeah, this isn't what we're after.
I told you. So my sensor, chuck that stuff if you need.
I'll take
So, Galty, how's your morning been?
I got it.
Ah. Rough night with the kid, I gotcha.
Welcome to the family.
So I don't know if any of y'all saw the stream, I mean...
Right.
Oh, here we go.
I get to set up a new bay. Sure.
Jack... Oh, new base first. I forgot. Mercer. Red Rocket truck stop. Wait a minute. I've never had that be the place. What? That's kind of crazy. Okay. Anyway. I don't know if y'all caught the stream, like, what would have been my Saturday night. It would have been their Sunday morning. But I streamed with Galty and Kaiser on Borderlands, and that shit was a ton of fun. That is the most fun I've had on Borderlands in a while. That being said, I do want to get in to do some challenge runs on Borderlands again at some point. I don't know what exactly I'll do, but I would like to get in and try some, whether it's just allegiance runs or stuff like that. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to start breaking up the Fallout 4 a little bit. We've done Fallout, and like I think we've done 4 challenges in a row on Fallout 4. Yeah, so like having none of us actually played together before, I think it went really, really well. I think actually our personalities mixed pretty well. There were several times we had our own stuff going on. Like there were several moments where it was just me and Galty doing something with Kaiser off doing his own thing. My favorite one was the Goliath that he goes, we're trying to get him to come over with us, and he said, oh, I'm trying to level up this Goliath as much as I can. And we were already starting to attack the Goliath when he said it. So I had phase locked the Goliath, and me and Galty were both sniping it. And so I stopped, and then Galty gets the kill. And then there's just a beat of silence where we're just like staring for a second, and then Kaiser's running around and he goes, oh, I guess the enemies killed the Goliath. And we're like, yep, definitely the enemies. That was one of my favorite moments of the night, outside of like Kaiser trapped Galty in a vehicle crusher, and then Kaiser himself went to explore the crusher, and I was able to close Kaiser in and get a little bit of revenge for Galty. Oh man. That was when Trevor was telling us, Trevor was in chat, he said we were having too much fun, we were laughing. I saw that. I saw you suggested Claptrap only. I'm good with that. I'll do that. With Chaos build starting perks. Claptrap shotgun only. Coda loves the shotguns is what I'm getting from this. We've got a shotgun only Fallout challenge now, and then he's got me with the shotgun only Borderlands challenge. We're gonna avoid that Yao Guai. I think Coda likes the shotgun. Oh shit. Okay, we're okay. Oh, he's right there, and they're right there, and this is over here, and fuck. Claptrap is a wild one because of all of the perks you get with it. Don't need body armor if enemy no longer has a head. Yeah, I mean, something like that.
I hear something.
Oh, no. Okay. I think we're gonna run in Good Neighbor and get a save point. We've come too far to not... We've come too far to not save. That's pretty wild. You'll explain Chaos build in Discord. I'm good with that. I've played a lot of Claptrap. I like, with the pre-sequel specifically, I'm pretty sure me and my buddy Derek, which y'all haven't met him yet, but eventually I'll play some games with him again. Me and my buddy Derek, I'm pretty sure, so we played through the pre-sequel twice. The first time we played it through was before any of the DLCs were out. And we played it through, I think we both played through as Claptrap. And then we played it a second time later, and we both played through as Jack's doppelganger. And let me tell you, two people playing as Jack's doppelganger gets out of hand very quickly. Like, most fights become very easy.
All right, here's your money.
Which, you know, is pretty disappointing for a Borderlands game. But whenever, I mean, you've got these holograms up that just continuously distract everyone for you, so it's, you know, it's kind of to be expected, but still. How's my sleep? I bet I'm, yeah, we're tired and parched. We'll go ahead and sleep 8 hours, actually. Peckish and parched still, so I think we're still good on that front. Yeah, he has not left yet, Juggernaut. He has not left. He's just been hanging out for I don't know how long. I will say not having a HUD is kind of killer. If I'm being honest. Having to like switch back and forth to see if I've solved.
Did I jump scare you?
Dude, it's such a good... Oh, God. It's such a good little, like, soundbite. I don't know... Hopefully that doesn't just blow out anybody's ears when y'all are watching. So, oh, Juggernaut, you must have got the, you got one of the gift subs the other day. Huh. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I don't see it on my, like, in-game overlay. But I looked over at Twitch and saw it. That's pretty cool. So whenever I hit a follow goal, I gift 10 subs, usually. But then after we hit the follow goal, it increases by 10, so we only get 5. So just to preface, if you're curious why I'm not going to continue gifting 10 when we hit the next follow goal, that's going to be why. That being said, it's been a pretty crazy month. Can I ask when you found the stream, if you don't mind me asking? Was it... I assume it was relatively recently. Just curious when exactly. When or how exactly. I've had a lot of stuff happen in the last like week. So like the last week has been incredibly busy for me when it comes to streaming. So I'm just curious at what point you dropped in, you know what I mean? It is nice. It's just I worry it's too loud, Chief. From what y'all said, it's not too bad. It still worries me. Don't do it. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. All right, I think we're good. I mean, we've got to get all the way up. Here's the sucky part about this, right? We have to go all the way up to Red Rocket just to run all the way back. That's really frustrating. Ooh. Oh, shoot. I did not cross where I thought I was, unfortunately. Thought I was further up. No, I mean, yes, I'm trying to beat the game, but like I won't be doing the DLCs. But the idea, Galti, is that I'm going to run through. So like how I start all my challenge runs is I get all of my gear first. So technically, I have all my gear right now, but we don't have ballistic weave before I get started, so we're just gonna die incredibly easy. So like I've got to get ballistic weave from the railroad, and then we start the main quest. So that's kind of what I've got going right now. We've got our shotgun, we've got our equipment, which is this here. We just want the stuff to actually upgrade it so it's a little bit more durable. That's okay then. That's where we sit right now, though. Nothing too crazy. I think y'all should be able to see. I think we have a new emote. Nothing too crazy, if I'm being honest. Just because I think it's hard to see. I think it's hard to see faces so much with the emotes. But we have a new emote. That being from Subnautica last night. Kaiser clipped it whenever I ran into a Leviathan for the first time. I've never run into a Leviathan. Like, I mean, I've never played Subnautica before. So, but I know of the Leviathans and stuff like that. And so it was so cool to me to run into it. But I see it in, like, the murky... Like, I just see its outline, so you see me go... As I'm, like, trying to move away. That was a good one. That was a good face. I don't know whether it picked up well, though. I don't think it... I'm willing to bet it probably didn't. But, you know... Supposedly, it didn't go through the approval process. Like, normally it goes into a pending process, and I guess it didn't. To me, it showed it's already approved. I don't know whether y'all can already use it or not. Weird. Because, like, I've had it do that with the still emotes a few times, but never with the animated ones. Joke's on you, Chief. I just have to hold W. There it is. Alright, we're back. Bastard. There was nothing to fight there. I ran out of stamina, so I just refused to sprint again in case we ran into something. I was not super confident about what we were gonna run into, though. If we had a random encounter, you would have got me pretty good, though. You got 15 more ready. You got 15,000? That's pretty wild. He's just holding on to him at this point. See, that's the thing is like my prices are set up so new people can get in and fuck with me after a couple streams. The subs, the new people, like my subs and stuff like that, y'all gain points faster, and so it's not really set up for y'all in the slightest. It is the way my stuff is set up is absolutely detrimental to me. So we're gonna hope it all goes
show me
okay.
this guy's balls, please.
The Path the Streamer is now the cheapest of the webcam effects because I think it's funny. By the way. And it's something that doesn't immediately like flip the camera or anything, but the Path the Streamer is only 200 now as well. I got that idea from a dude that I watched the other day play New Vegas. I can't remember what it was. Dude, it's such a good one. Like he had that as one of his channel point things. And I was like, if you're all good, I'm stealing that. I was like, if you're good with it, I'm stealing that. And he was like, I stole it from somebody else, so you're good. And I was like, gotcha. I'm gonna be real though. Asking permission was just a courtesy. I was taking that shit no matter what. That shit was funny, made me laugh. I used it like 6 times in that stream. He had it set to like 50, so basically every time I got enough, I did it. So what do I have to do here? Then use the workbench? Sure. Good. Okay, build defenses. Yeah. Real shit. That was not really gonna be his decision. Yeah, I mean, I found that guy after GDQ, or it would have been a thing. Literally, like, from when I found it, it was done in the next few days from when I first saw it. So, Chaos build was sent to me. Alright, I'll check it out. These builds typically don't disappoint. Coda's builds so far have not disappointed. Report back to Pam. Okay, and then we can do Jackpot 360, and then we can get our fucking Ballistic Weave, and we can start the fucking story. Yes! I'm so happy. Alright. The Path the Streamer thing too, so I lowered it down to 200, specifically because that lets new people come in. They can do their check-ins and stuff like that, and if you follow, it gives you... You will turn into a pirate ship. I'm good with that. I think I've had that one before, but I don't remember. I don't remember if I don't know if I went all the way down the tree, because that's the last thing down that tree, correct? It was either I did it or my buddy Derek did it, because we did opposite trees. When we both played Claptrap, he played one and I played the other. And so one of us had done that. One of us went all the way down. I don't remember if it was me or if it was him, but one of us had done it. I wish I could be more specific about that, but that's all I know. I at least have seen it. But shit, what was I saying? Damn it, I forgot. I got distracted. I don't know, but I wanna, so here's gonna be the idea, right? Because now, if for some reason Caleb can't make it to the indie nights, like when me and him play indie games, we're gonna try to play them every Wednesday. If for some reason he can't make them, we're gonna have 3 nights of running challenge runs in a row, right? Because that Wednesday is gonna become challenge run as well. And I'm going to do my best from when we finish a challenge run to have an edited video. Maybe not the best here at first, because I'm not gonna pretend I'm great at editing, but I'm still gonna be trying to do the after we finish a run or after we finish a stream, put out a summary the next day in shorts. This run will be an exception because I've already missed like 2 or 3 days of it. I may do just a recap up to now. I think that will be a decent one if we're like, hey, this is our special stats, we did this, we did that. Now we have Ballistic Weave and we'll get into the story tomorrow. Some shit like that, right? I might do that tomorrow. May or may not. But idea will be, I'll have my recaps, we'll have all that, and then from when we finish the story, the edited video will be out, or when we finish the challenge, the edited video will be out the following week. Whether that happens, you know, I might be overpromising a little bit, considering I don't have any other edited videos out yet. I don't have the Muriel run out, I don't have the one-shot challenge before that out, and I don't have the Let Me Solo Her run before that out. But I think I'm going to use those to fill, and we're going to try to stick to current challenges. I think that's how we're going to try to do it. And then if I have downtime or like a lull, so we have a challenge that takes like a month, I can upload something in the meantime. So like I wanted to build a backlog before I started posting. I think I'm just going to use them as a backlog. So use my current stuff as a backlog. So I think that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. I think it's a pretty solid plan. Maybe we'll draw some more people in from challenge runs. Maybe we won't. One of those things. But I think it'll be fun to do. Like I said, my editing is not the greatest. Pretty rudimentary, if I'm being honest. I don't have a lot of experience with it. I apologize if it hurts your eyes. Not like from effects. Just because it's bad. Let me be specific. But yeah. I don't know why that legitimately scared me for a second though. But yeah, I think
Gary.
I love it. I love that soundbite. I mean I literally did the Gary thing at GDQ. When she asked me what my favorite vault was, I did the whole Gary. I did that. And like I said, that's when he's specifically the one that I did. I don't know if that's the one I pulled here, but specifically the one I did is when it's asking, or it's when he's trying to find you. It's like a question mark. It's when they're searching. So I literally did the soundbite. I could have got my own soundbite, I guess, of doing it too. I can have Gary and then Midland Gary of me doing it at GDQ. Pull that audio. That'd be pretty funny. I might do that. But yeah. And it was funny because then when we did our recap of the GDQ stuff, I was reading chat and somebody did that one. Somebody wrote that one in the chat, and then later on, I could not see chat. Keep in mind, the whole time I did GDQ, I couldn't see chat. And it was like 10 or 15 minutes later when she asked me about my favorite vault, when I did that specific bite. And I think that's the one he referenced. I mean, that's how he wrote it out. So, I think that was pretty funny.
Right. Sure. A pre-war cache, huh? Nice.
All right.
That sounds pretty high tech.
Correct.
Yes.
Hey, you. Randolph.
Up 360. Do this.
You really walk the Freedom Trail? By yourself?
Bitch, I'm in your fucking safe house. What do you mean? What kind of question is that? You really walk the Freedom Trail by yourself? How did you get in here? You just fucking found her off the streets, I guess. I don't know. Maybe she's the one that came up with it. Maybe that's it. She came up with the whole Freedom Trail thing. She's like, nobody will ever figure it out. She's like bragging about it, and then just some fucking random dude who just woke up from a vault found it. Without even reading the Freedom Trail if they were watching me. I mean, hell, even Deacon didn't even know who I was when I got in this time. He's like, I mean, he has to mean something because he got in here. It's like, you're stretching with that one, dude. Oh shit, I forgot. Me and Coda talked about this. I need to lower my webcam shit. Whee! We gotta pull this down to like mid-screen. That way, the effect. Oh wait, well there's no HUD, so I guess it doesn't matter in this one actually. Whatever, you get it. Yeah, I mean, I get that the idea. I get that part of the idea is that they, I mean, the only clue you get is follow the Freedom Trail. They don't say like follow the Freedom Trail to find the railroad. So like we only know it's so on the nose because we know they're called the railroad. That being said, the Institute knows what they're called. The Brotherhood knows what they're called. If either one of them... if either one... Are you... What the fuck? The car killed me? Okay. If either one of them rolled up, though... What the... I thought I was stuck in an animation there. I don't know what the hell just happened. It shot off. It killed me when it shot off. The collision... I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. I was rubbing my eye. I've got a hair in my eye. I heard it do the whole Gmod prop collision for just a second. It did like... and then I was dead. So... You know, we need to get the, oh, that's what I need to add. I need to add the Half-Life death sound. I need to add the flatline from Half-Life. That needs to be a sound effect. I need to write that down. Hold on. I literally have a book right here to write fucking ideas in. That shit's going on the book. Hold on. I fucking come up with stuff in the middle of the night. I usually write it down after stream. That shit's getting wrote down right now. I don't think I was that low. We just slept. No, I was at full health. Let's do this. The fucking sticky note I have right up front was shorts ideas. Before I decided I was going to do shorts on challenge runs, I was going to do shorts over Easter eggs and stuff. So... Sorry, boys. I'm not a fast typer. Or fast writer. Jesus Christ. There we go. All good. That being said, boys, going forward, like, if y'all have any suggestions for, like, sound effects or something you want, as long as they're not outside of, like, TOS. Hold on. My nose is burning, but I'm not sneezing. Hold on. Alright, we're good. We're good. Okay. It'll come back. I know it. But if y'all have any suggestions for, like, sound effects or anything y'all want to have, in the Discord, we have the stream suggestions in that forum. Post it in the forum. I'm good. Like, there's a good chance it'll get added. stream suggestions, and had another one I don't remember off the top of my head. This is Mass Fusion. Oh shit. Okay. Like, I thought about having the claptrap, not the claptrap, I thought about having claptrap say the "Hey Minion," that one, for people to say hello when they join in. A way to say hello when they join in. Please assume the position. What? Uh-oh. Fuck you talking about, Milo? Milo vibes? Milo? I'm going with Milo. I think that's accurate. See, you don't know this, but I got a car up my ass just a second ago on here, so assume the position probably isn't super far off from what just happened. Alright. I feel like he's normally dead when I've come up here. What's my health at? Yeah, we're good. Surely. Alright. Ooh! That was, the car was you? Not a car? I mean, to be fair, it was just instant. He's just that fast, or maybe he had a stealth boy to sneak up on me. Creeping around. Is it in here? There it is. You'll have to send it to me. You'll have to send it to me, Chief. I don't think I know that one off the top of my head. I don't think I know what you're referencing off the top of my head. Okay. So where is Jackpot 360? Is this... Or Hub 360? Is this Hub 360 right here? Yes. Yes, it is. This is Hub 360. I haven't been spotted yet. We've got to sneak around. Or not, because there's not a way out after we're in here. That's kind of crazy. That's a hound. That's going to give us away immediately. Alright, we're going to go back out. Because these fucking mutant hounds terrify me. They do so much damage and refuse to die. I did a one-shot run here. Not the challenge before this one, but the challenge before that, where I had to kill everything in one bullet, and hounds refuse to die. It doesn't matter how much damage you do, those fuckers will not go down. Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch, leave me alone. I don't know where I'm at, man. I don't know where I'm at. Another hound. Okay, we're gonna go this way and wrap around. This is pretty unfortunate. You're... Ooh, okay. Either one. You can send it to either one. I don't care if you send it as a DM or you send it in the Discord. I'm gonna see it either way. Okay. Where the hell do I get up this thing? I am struggling, man. No HUD makes this incredibly difficult. Because yes, I know where Hub 360 is, but to get my bearings and actually go towards it, despite like moving around, this is Hub 360. That's where I need to be. I need literally across the street. Okay. Okay. I think we've got it. I'm pretty sure when we did this, last round with Muriel, we jumped off of the thing onto the parking garage. So we need to go out and to the right. Am I dumb? What am I? What? This is not where I just looked. Right? I don't know who the hell that was. Okay. Okay, we've got to... I just need out. I don't know what I'm doing, man. That's Hub 360. This is Hub 360. Fuck, dude. What is wrong with me? That hound is right there. What? Dude, why can't I get my bearings? Why can't I figure out where I'm at? Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. We can go right through. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Here. In here. And here's the stairwell, right? Yes. Thank God. This is the stairwell I was looking for. I'm struggling, man. There isn't any reason that should have been so hard for me to find. Good God. I don't know, man. All right. Damn. I was gonna say we don't need any of that, but I'm gonna take all of it. Apparently I shouldn't have taken all of it. Wait a minute. Where does this lead? I may have to investigate that with power armor at some point. Alright. Let's see if we can get out of here now. Now that I have thoroughly lost my bearings. Not looking forward to this in the slightest. Dear God. Do 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 do. You put the fucking Jeopardy theme song up just for how long these fucking loading screens are sometimes. Alright. So we can survive this drop. Yeah. Easy. Light work. Okay. Straight through. Alright, so here we are. Here's this. We came around this way. I think we avoided that. I don't know if we came over here, but I know we avoided that. Yes, we did. Okay. Because I got stuck behind that truck. I think we went straight and crossed through over here.
What the?
Won't shoot me, please. We're gonna cross over this. And go left. Yes. Yes. We got it. I am a beast. Look at that. Memory of an elephant or whatever it is. Elephants never forget, right? I don't know if I'd consider that stuff first aid, but sure. Uh-oh. Just realized where I am. We're all good. Solid. Alright. On straight. Alright, yeah. Have a good night, Coda. I mean, we're gonna hopefully... we're about to get Ballistic Weave, and then hopefully make some progress in the story a little bit tonight. But not too much. Just the right amount of progress, you know? Have a good night, man. Give you one of the waves. Shit. Okay, we're good. I am decently worried. Pat. See you, Coda. Have a good night, man. Hey, there's Kaiser. Can't take the lurking anymore. Kaiser was sure waiting for the combat. The deal is I don't have health, so I'm having to avoid combat. Chief tried getting me earlier and I was just walking. What's up, man? How are you this morning?
Hey, you. Randolph Safe House has been MIA since Switchboard, but now
okay.
we got one other dead drop.
I'm not worried about Randolph, because we're not doing it. Oh, man.
Cash secured, Pam.
Okay, that took a second.
Processing agent.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hey, you. Randolph Safe House.
Jesus Christ. Yes, I get it.
It'd be sure. Once you take.
How close are we to leveling up? Pretty close. Bye, Coda. Have a great night. Hopefully it's not bad. Get full night's sleep and so on. And hopefully you get a call back on your interviews.
The DIA. Shit, man. But the creme de la creme is ballistic polymer weave.
Yes, there it is.
I got some.
Show me what you got.
Alright, he's got some ballistic weave. Let's see. What does he have? Am I able to save any progress? Don't think so. No, he's got armored. No progress. He didn't have any military fatigues. I was hoping he would. Alright. Junk. Even have good junk either. Damn. Alright. Alright. So, we go to Good Neighbor. We buy some...
Glad you signed on.
Move over. Well, let's see how far off we are from Ballistic Weave right now.
Glad you're with us.
We are not going to be close. I know that.
Let's see what's wrong with you.
Let's see. Military fatigues. We can go to Ballistic Weave 2. So we need ballistic fiber and adhesive, which isn't hard to get. So if we go to Good Neighbor, we can buy ballistic fiber.
1 more hour.
And adhesive. There's one right there. We need one more adhesive and we're good. Wait a minute. Surely that has a spring in it, right? Nope, not yet. Oh, I need oil too. It also only had one screw, I guess. There we go. This is all stuff I can sell. Can't use, but I can sell. Okay. Where you at? Wait, hold on. R is take all in here. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're in a really solid place. We have over $1,000, so that's that's pretty good. We've got nearly 400 fusion cells. So we need to sell 85. Hell yeah. We got there. Took me a second. We got there. Where's Tom?
Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better.
But yeah, Kaiser, how's your morning been? Same thing with you, Galty. How's your morning been? I feel like I didn't say it. I don't remember if I said it earlier when you joined. I meant to. 150, that's pretty easy. Alright. Let's go get some ballistic fiber. And try to upgrade our stuff. Just working on some cases. Cases? Kaiser's the detective in his meantime. Or in his pastime. Chuckle at myself, make myself laugh over here. The first I assume that's Game of Thrones. I've never played Game of Thrones. That's fair, Galty. That's fair. My boy actually hasn't been up yet. We've been able to start stream a little bit early the last few days, which is kind of crazy. Normally it's about 1 before I'm able to start. He's been out pretty close to 12. Or pretty close to midnight the last few nights, which doesn't sound great. But that boy just refuses to sleep. I don't know what to do about it. If I'm being honest, I have no idea what else to do about it. It doesn't matter how early we get out here. That's what I'm gonna say. It doesn't matter how early we get him in bed. He has every excuse under the sun to not go to sleep. Because he knows what he can say that we're like, okay. We'll do this, and then you have to go to bed. What I mean is, like, he'll be like, I need a diaper change, or his bottle will be empty. And so, like, that stuff, you're like, alright. We know you're not going to sleep without it. Fair enough. But he knows he can abuse it, so he'll get a new bottle and then just chug it as quick as he can. And he'll continuously just get up to stay awake. His whole reason for getting up is just to stay awake a little longer. Now, I'm not confident I can fight these gunners, and so we're just going to try to sprint by. They actually didn't attack me? Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, our 1-year-old still hasn't got all his teeth in, and so I'm not ready for those nights. He's got some rough nights ahead of, or we've got some rough nights ahead of us. Because he's still missing quite a few of his teeth.
I hope you're buying. Even
I'll take a look. Sure.
murder.
Right.
1,800. Damn. That's pretty rough. Alright. See what we got here. Yeah, I'm not selling the hazmat suit, clearly. Got Jet, Med-X, Mentats, Rad-X, Radaway, and Stimpaks. We still owe 1,400. What's left of our fusion cells. And what sucks is we really still need, yeah. That's what we were saying about our, or we talk about that because we have our oldest boy. We know. It is just rough. It has, like, you have some rough times when they're that small. Can't use the Dictol, so we can sell it too. Buff out, I didn't see it. He did say we can do blood transfusions, but if we do, we have to wait an hour wherever we are. Okay. So, any chance you've got... No. I was gonna say a reasonable amount of shotgun ammo. Jesus Christ. I cannot speak. I would love to be able to. Can't do it.
Face walks into my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
All right. We are wait a minute. Mark 3 is only one adhesive away. How far are we from armor rank 2? Because we're very close to leveling up. When do we get this? Next level. We need to level up once, and then we'll do it. That's a bit of a that's a bit of a tragedy right there. To be one level away. I think we have to try to kill the gunners out here, right? And hope we get Idiot Savant. Maybe go try to kill the Yao Guai that's nearby. Because there's no way. Sorry. There's no way I fight. There's no way I fight all those super mutants. It's just not happening. They melted me earlier. I imagine the gunners are going to melt me. But I feel like I at least have a chance against them. The super mutants themselves have such high damage resistance, it worries me. There's one. I saw it a little bit ago. I have never played it though. Came out like 2 or 3 years ago, right? Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, well, that's a fucking reset. That came out like... I don't... Wait, surely it didn't come out way back with Fallout 4, right? I don't think it was that long ago. I think it released alongside one of the games. Sure, I say 2 or 3 years ago, but maybe it was when 76 came out, or a little bit after. Surely it wasn't like all the way back when Fallout 4 came out. Yeah. Okay. Time. I mean, I had the realization the other day that I had been out of high school for 7 years and couldn't cope with it. So, you know, I understand. I understand that my time can be significantly far off. Man, I'm curious how far or how close we got to leveling up from that. I think we're gonna focus on trying to kill the ghouls right here, though. Maybe. There should be a few more. Maybe not? I thought there'd be a couple more. As a chaos mod? I didn't know that. I know that there's a randomizer, like a door randomizer, that I would like to do at some point. I know that I was looking for a door randomizer on Fallout 3 to do a challenge with it a little bit ago, and there wasn't one, but just recently they released a door randomizer for Fallout 3. Like one of the people in the speedrunning community, his name's Zlice. He follows. He's not in here very often, but just I think due to like the time slot that I stream in, but Zlice was the one that made it, if I remember correctly. And I would love to try it at some. Yeah, so every time you go through a door, if it's a load zone, it will go someplace completely random through any of the cells on the map. Meaning you can end up literally anywhere. It's fun as hell when you play them properly. Okay, we're gonna try to kill this Yao guy. Which we've killed a couple. Wow, he went down in 2 shots? Hey, look at me. Fucking him up. Alright. Leave me alone. Someone is here, but that someone would like to be left alone. To upgrade his armor, please. Yeah, so like this, if I was entering Good Neighbor here, there's a chance I can end up in any of the interiors for any building. Anywhere that a door could connect to, you could come out in that place. So like, you can be in Project Purity, right? I might be able to enter Jefferson Monument. But if I want to enter the Rotunda, that's a different door. That's a load zone, so it can teleport you somewhere else. It makes the game not hard to play, but it makes it definitely interesting. You have to remember where certain stuff is. What doors lead where, that kind of stuff. I ought to try to speedrun the game with the door randomizer active. That would be interesting. That would be a fun one, I feel like. I think it randomized at the beginning of the game. I think it's set after you, I think it's set after you go through. So you can always, after you know where they are, you should be okay, I think. That's how most door randomizers work. That's not to say that's necessarily how that one works. That's how most of them work. But I wouldn't just hold my breath that that's exactly right either. So, you know. We need one more adhesive, which we can buy from this lady.
New face walks in.
I've got a few minutes to...
Remember,
Right.
no returns, exchanges, or
Sure.
death threats.
Need 1 adhesive. $5. God damn, lady. All right, $35 it is.
Gary!
There it is. Oh, not 2, just 1. All right.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
Ballistic Weave Mark III. Look at that. We have damage resistance and energy resistance. It is a miracle.
Yes?
We've fucking done it, boys. We need to go sleep.
You're blocking my light, man.
And I can start the story.
You been to Diamond City?
Have I already talked to Ellie about Nick, or am I kind of screwed? I did not talk to Ellie about Nick. Damn. We play through the game legitimately, so I've got to go to Ellie, is what that means. I've got to go all the way up to Diamond City to come all the way back down.
Sob stories.
Here's your money.
Top floor.
Right.
Let's see.
You're from Sanctuary.
I realize I have not checked my food or water in a little bit. Ooh. We're overtired, we're peckish, and we're thirsty. I have to remember that we have to check this stuff. Overtired, peckish, and thirsty. That's the real mood. Go ahead and do this. There's Kaiser's check-in. So you and Coda are officially tied for check-ins, Kaiser. I was looking at it earlier. Coda asked me about it earlier. I was like, you're 1 ahead of Kaiser. And then we had the realization that I didn't have the realization. He pointed out that if you checked in this this stream, y'all would be tied.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, he's forgot 3, he said. So I guess you've also forgot 3. Or missed 3, not necessarily forgot. Lord, my back won't pop. That's okay, though. We'll get through it. We'll survive. I will have you... Also, Kaiser, the next time we play Borderlands, I will have you a new background. I have been trying to get a different one generated. It is not... For whatever reason, to get it to do what I want it to do, it's not that simple. It's frustrating. We can uncheck that. We're just doing this one. I don't particularly have... Make it less wide. Yeah, so like, there's... Yeah. The deal is I have it generating in a 16:9 aspect ratio. That's why it's doing that, because my camera is in a 16:9. But there should be a way. Wait, we can talk about it. There should be a way for you to like squeeze the image together rather than like cut some of it off. We'll take a look at it and see if it looks any better. If not, then I can try to. We can figure out what aspect ratio you're in and get that to work. That's literally it. It's an aspect ratio thing. Yours is closer to 4:3. I can try that. Yeah, I can try that and we can see how it comes out. That'll work. Because that's one of the things I can specify. Did you say settlement? I haven't yet, Preston. Just a couple runs ago, we sided with the Minutemen. Two challenges ago, we sided with the Minutemen. Preston sent my ass to Ten Pines Bluff to get everything started. I remember. That shit's committed to memory. I'm gonna get your ass too, Preston. I will go. I swear to God, I'll go to Nuka World right now. I will side with the Raiders right now. At level 13, we'll make it out to Nuka World. And Preston's tracking me down in streams now too. He's like, "Hey, I see you've got your radio off." Preston is the equivalent of your the insurance people calling about your car's extended warranty.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You don't.
Don't worry.
I have
I'll
no...
find him. You have my word.
I forgot. I can't see whether my stuff passes. See, if you're in the area around Sanctuary, you can hit up Codsworth. I left the bills with him. I don't know at what point pre-war money transitioned to caps. He probably doesn't have a lot of caps, but he should have some pre-war money lying around. The IRS, that's what it is. Preston is secretly an IRS agent here to like repossess all of our shit. Sir, you are 200 years behind on your mortgage. Your interest is just going to be astronomical. Y'all seen that episode of Futurama where Fry had like $2 in his bank account and it's like worth like $1 million in the future? My fucking mortgage. I'm in debt. We're never getting out of we're never getting out of Good Neighbor, boys. Let's send the Vault Tech rep back up there. He's gonna start interviewing our associate. Tracking down dog meat. Preston will make his way to the Institute just to fucking hand us... just to summons us. I think I like the idea of Preston being an IRS agent. Eddie Winters is fucked. Imagine you finally track him down with Nick. Preston pops out of nowhere and also is like, also, you've been evading your taxes for 200 years. I think our character would qualify as out of the country, right? If we're frozen, I'm pretty sure we'd qualify as out of the country. I think we get to pass on our taxes. We're at least not in this state of consciousness. So. Probably save. We'll go up here. We'll save right over here. If I don't save, I feel like it's all gonna go downhill. What is that? Okay, it's not actually after us. I don't feel like we have enough shotgun ammo. If I'm being entirely honest, I don't feel like we have enough shotgun ammo to take out all of these triggermen. I know damn well we don't have enough shotgun ammo to handle this. But boy, are we gonna try. Boy, do I have some confidence. Hey, thank you for the follow, Preston. I've said it before. All the guys here have heard the spiel a million times, but I'm gonna say it again, as I do with everybody. I thank you a lot for the follow. We only hit our follow goal. Our first time hitting a follow goal was last month, and then we hit one this month. Granted, we had a little bit of a boost this month. I was on GDQ earlier this week, actually. And so it's been a hectic week, or I guess last week. I was on GDQ last Tuesday. And so we had a big boost in that regard, so we passed it this month. But that hasn't really been from our own growth, but I thank you a lot regardless. That makes you follower 226, and when I get a chance, when I find a weapon, probably one of these in here, I'll name a weapon after you. And there's the bird. I will name a weapon after you of your choice, and with the and with your follow number. And we have a the hell was that? And we have a board up in Sanctuary. Basically, whatever challenge you follow under, you will be immortalized in that challenge run. So that's what we've got going on now. How's my health looking? Am I good to take? Oh, we're golden. We're not even at half. Look at that. Okay, taking up 3 is probably... Laser musket, yeah, that's probably the best choice. Honestly, for Preston, absolutely the best choice. I'll see if I can find one. I know there's not one here, but I'm sure we can buy one somewhere.
That's it.
I don't know if we already used the laser musket on somebody else. But it is only appropriate that Preston Garvey has the laser musket, so they just may have to step out of the way. I would love to find some shotgun ammo here. How much do we have? 28? We might have enough. I don't know if you could kill Preston, but he does get pissed off at you and he quits talking to you. He'll say the whole, "I can't believe you," or something like that, and he quits. That's why I was saying that earlier, that I will go to Nuka World right now.
What the?
Okay. We're gonna...
All right, very funny. We have back to work.
Okay. We're so sorry. I'm being really quiet right now because I was trying to listen to footsteps right there. This has got me a little on edge.
I know, I saw something. You trying to give me a heart attack? There ain't nothing here. Huh?
Oh, there's two of them there. Okay.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Guess it was nothing after all.
He didn't detect me? Joke's on you, Kaiser. Okay. He didn't detect me. Fucker. He's been waiting all night for that. He's been waiting all night to hit me with that, and they didn't detect me. I don't know how they didn't detect me, Kaiser. I have no idea how they didn't. I thought you had that one in the bag.
What?
Oh, that was rough. All right. That was pretty rough, I ain't gonna lie. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. How's our health looking? Oh, that would be why. No, I healed up. I ate a Deathclaw steak. I may not have healed that fast, though. Go ahead and do this now. We're gonna try to go all the way down. So if I can, we're gonna try to make it to this room over here. And maybe I just don't try to take the head-on fight.
Who's there?
What?
Oh.
What the?
I thought for sure he had me that time.
What? Dirty rats. Making me jumpy.
Don't see me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Chief! Fuck you. Okay. Oh, you made me uncrouch too. Okay, I'm lost here. Okay, we're good. Y'all trying so hard to get my ass. Y'all trying so hard to get my ass on those guys there.
Wait.
Oh, he's legendary? Woo, well, I'm glad I targeted him. You're kidding me. Look at that. What is that? Why didn't we get it? I didn't get a legendary rolling pin the entire time we did Muriel. That's kind of crazy. The entire time we did Muriel, I never got a legendary rolling pin. That's my first legendary that I've killed.
I know, I saw something.
And like I hunted legendaries as Muriel, trying to get one. God, they are crippling me is what's happening. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm not familiar with the term. At least not by just seeing it said like that. Okay. Bastard. Okay. You get that after your failed flip. Okay. We can sleep. We have a save point. We're gonna have to deal with this for the remainder of this vault, though, and I'm not looking forward to it. Until we get back to Good Neighbor or Diamond City, I'm gonna have to deal with this stupid effect. How are we looking ammo-wise? Not great. 15 rounds. And we've definitely got to kill at least 3 people here in a second. 4. I think 4 people.
Hate it when they open the door. Why is that thing so loud? Hello? What was that?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. There he is. You're kidding. God, man. Oh, well, I pressed R. We stole everything. I'm gonna be real. Not being able to heal with stim packs is by far probably the roughest part of this. Go ahead and do that, and we'll hang out a minute, I guess. Okay. Drink some water to help push that along a little bit, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna have next to no ammo here. 6 shells, and there's 2 people here I have to kill.
So I got a question.
So I'm not gonna have any ammo.
Why would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron.
Okay. So I have 2 stealth boys. Use this one to get close.
Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere.
Damn. 1 bullet left. I was hoping that would go better than it did. Worked good on the first one. I don't know if we got a stealth hit on him or what, but that seemed to work. Okay. I can't see shit otherwise now. Okay. So the only other thing I can use is a combat knife. My health up. We're gonna eat this these Yao Guai ribs, and I'm just gonna say we run for it. We should be healing, and we get some damage resistance. Okay. I think that's good. This guy might follow us through. I don't know. We need to go kill Dino, though. So we can get a shot on Dino. He's still after me.
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Down. What? Lights out.
All right. Okay. Combat knife. God, he does not go down. Okay, this may not be possible then. All right. Good news is There's an exit.
Can't see.
Yeah. The good news is, from here, the reason why I was playing like that is we can exit like right here without having to go all the way back up, I think. Yes. So we can do this now. I need to see where this door is, though. And we can go get some shotgun ammo and then return to try to clear this out. Let's see. This does not tell me anything. Where the hell am I? Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. We should probably go heal too, I guess, huh? But we can go this way. We need to get to Eleanor. We basically just need to head this way, and we should hit the edge of the town, or the edge of Boston, and she should be just right out a little bit. Yeah, right over here. This isn't where I thought I was, but this is fine. I can deal with this, as long as the radiation doesn't get me. Okay. Maybe I lied. Maybe I can't deal with this. Okay. Well, I think Eleanor is right up here. This still isn't, like, particularly great. But we're doing okay, actually. Maybe I lied. No, she's right over here. She's right over here. She's right up there. I think. Pretty sure. Ugh. Eleanor! Where are you at? Am I wrong? Hello? No. Where's she at? There she is. Yeah, that's her trailer. Okay. We got here. It just took me a minute. There she is. Sax showed me how to find Eleanor, and she has been my go-to now for ammo.
Let's trade.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
I will take all of that. Everything that I can get. Sell that. Sell the rolling pin. That doesn't sell for all that much, but we can. Sell the Mentats. And pick up any... Oh. Okay. Alright then. We didn't get much of anything else, so I guess that's fine. Now we gotta head over to Diamond City to heal. My favorite faction in Fallout 4 Oh, I don't know. Like, my favorite faction in general is the Brotherhood of Steel, but I really hate Fallout 4's Brotherhood of Steel. Like, if they weren't just so, like, completely backwards from how they were in Fallout 3, I would be all for them. Like, when I started playing Fallout 4, I sided with the Brotherhood. I did everything. I even did the stuff where you steal the information, right, from the Institute. And Danse was my companion through the entire game. And then that shit happens with Danse. And my ass had to choose somebody else. Yeah. They are an exception for what the Brotherhood was. And so, like, but that's what made them so iconic to the games. Like, the previous games always kind of framed the Brotherhood as, like, the heroes, but they never really were seen that way based on their tenets. 3 made them seem like heroes, you know? And then you get to 4, and it's back where they're still ambiguous. They're back to the previous tenets, and are they good or bad? It's kind of a matter of interpretation, one of those kind of things. The best shot for the Commonwealth probably is the Institute, but I don't like the Institute's methods. Dude, I imagine Fallout 5, when it comes out, will probably have something to do with the Enclave. They've pushed the Enclave way too much. They made them have the reappearance here in Fallout 4 with the next-gen update. Enclave made their appearance in... Yeah. They made their appearance in the Fallout TV show. And even in 76, they've made appearances in 76, and that doesn't mean much. 76 takes place way in the past, but they're clearly flushing out the Enclave story.
A wide variety of medical treatments.
Where I would imagine Fallout 5 it would take place, whether it does or not, where I figure it would take place, is probably going to be back on the East Coast. Or on the West Coast, sorry, not the East Coast. I imagine we'll end up around San Francisco with the Golden Gate and stuff like that, is what I would imagine. So you get to be in the, like, the main little bit of NCR territory, but that's where the Enclave had their outpost. That'd be pretty cool. The Enclave had their outpost out on the oil rig in Navarro, is what it was called. And I think it was off the coast of California somewhere. And so if they take it back that route and take it just someplace like I said, San Francisco, if they wanted to do like a metropolitan area, kind of like Boston, you have like Alcatraz. You have the redwoods, the giant redwoods right across the river, so you get to incorporate some stuff from 76. I think it would make the most sense to go in that area. And we've seen the Golden Gate and Kellogg's flashbacks here. And so I think that makes the most sense. I do think Enclave will have a more pivotal role in it in some way, shape, or form. But yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Kaiser. I can take a pretty educated guess on where I think storylines are going to go based on what they've done, right? And whether that is, like, clearly in the TV show, they're heading that way as well. And, like, I mean, we already saw it in the TV show, too. It took place in California. So, I don't know. There's a lot of story still left to explore there. And clearly, based on the TV show, Enclave still has a pretty strong grip, at least in California. They lost contact with the West Coast because Raven Rock fucking exploded in Fallout 3. but clearly the remnants are even still out here. And they're still receiving orders from somewhere based on the next gen update. So I feel pretty confident in saying that yeah, it'll probably be West Coast. And if it's in the future again, if it takes place after or even during the same timeline as the TV show, we may end up seeing the Prydwen out there and what's left. The deal is, since we see the Prydwen, I'm willing to bet Maxon has died in between. Because, like, we see the Prydwen with the Brotherhood, but we don't see Elder Maxon or anything. I almost feel like that would imply that he died. Because, from what we've seen, he's pretty inseparable from the airship. I don't know. We'll kind of see. We'll see. I do feel like, because they already had an actor for Mr. House in the TV show, since they have to choose one of the canon endings for Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas as well, I feel like sorry, I feel like it's either going to be the NCR ending or it'll either be NCR ending or Mr. House's ending.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.
There we go. Chief's back. I don't know if he's back or if he's just been quiet for a while. I don't know that we'll have 10 years until Fallout 5. We'll have a good distance. I'm willing to bet 2. So with Oblivion remake coming out this year, I imagine there'll be a Fallout 3 remake next year, and then we might get the new Elder Scrolls, or we might get the new Fallout. That I don't know. Ah, you're on 2 streams. I gotcha.
Keep everyone on payroll.
I'm willing to bet next year we get the Fallout 3 remake. If that's real, we get the Fallout 3 remake. Maybe. I think with the TV show, Fallout's got the bigger priority right now. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I would imagine having the TV show garner as much attention to Fallout, I would think it gets more priority. But Oblivion's been big for them too, so I don't know. We're at 2. I'm gonna go ahead and use one.
The hell? Shoot!
Yeah. I've never seen them drop down. That's pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, if it's following the TV show, it'll be New Vegas, but the problem with, I mean, technically they own it. So, like, Gears of War has the same issue, right? Oh my god, I thought for sure that was going to be a reset. Oh my god, okay. So Gears of War has a similar issue that I imagine the Fallout games are going to have, right? And that is, technically, they own they own the games, they own the rights, but they don't own that specific game. At least Xbox doesn't. Now, I think it's a bit different because Bethesda hasn't quite been sold. So, like, with Gears of War, what happened with it was made by Epic Games, and then Epic Games was bought by a new company, and then Microsoft just bought the rights to Gears of War. So they can't remake Gears 2 and 3, which sucks. They're my, like, pinnacle of the Gears games. But that's why we keep having the first game remade. It's all they can do, outside of making new ones. And only because it shares a direct name. Gears of War, no extra tagline. So, I imagine it was still a Bethesda game when Obsidian made it. And even then, Xbox owns Obsidian now too, so they could remaster New Vegas. I don't see it happening, since, like, specifically because Bethesda still views New Vegas as, like, the ugly stepchild, because they didn't directly make it. So they don't like, from what I can tell, they don't like to acknowledge it. A lot of people love New Vegas. I don't know the last time I've heard Bethesda actually acknowledge New Vegas.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. What the? Card shark, I think, were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times. Hey.
Nice.
76 is alright for what it is, right? If you want a multiplayer Fallout game, it's alright. It is definitely not a good Fallout game, though.
Life and limb.
I would say you're still, if you want to get like a true Fallout experience with friends, it's still that New Vegas multiplayer mod is still probably the way to go. Not probably, it is the way to go.
Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players, so they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly around to charge rent. Empty vault. Perfect hideout. Hard and loud, huh? Well, gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors.
Alright. That triggers Nick to go out there and just start fighting them.
What was that?
You playing hide and seek?
We'll see if Nick's able to take any out. He's gonna run back in here, usually. And I should be able to shotgun him. Because they can't see me through the glass for whatever reason.
I'll send a postcard to your mother.
Wait a minute.
Really? Here we go.
Shouldn't hide.
Nick should be getting up any second. Oh, you son of a bitch. Really? Nick, get up, man. Jesus. Yeah. Right there. He's Alright, there's 2. Nick is just checked out of this fight. Alright. Alright, bye, Nick. Whatever. You know, I thought he would help me more. Level 18, huh? So we can do Bloody Mess. That gets us 10% more damage. Or an extra 5% damage. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. Let's see. What do we got going on? Oh shit. Okay. God damn. Okay. 127. Nick's finally back up. I thought he would get up way faster than he did, though. I mean, obviously. Uh-oh. We're good? Everything good? Lagged a little bit. Lagged a little bit there, but I think we're back. Yeah, we're good. Preview looks good. Sometimes stuff decides to freeze. I think we all understand the struggle.
Doors on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open.
Oh. I am, I don't know.
Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Alright. We're gonna get through this mission and probably call it a night.
Hey! Dead. That's the last one.
Could be one more, usually.
Nothing but nothing over here. Must be losing my mind.
I know. Ooh, I gotta loosen up. I got the fidgets.
I don't guess I'm gonna be able to sleep. Last time I was able to. Unless he's like in here. Yeah, no, I don't think so. We're gonna try it.
That's it.
I almost got that on the first. I would have got it on the first few guesses if I'd actually tried that. That's wild. Oh, there we go. We got a save point. Okay, we're good.
What? Boom! I'll make this quick.
The day you die. Even breaker. They're here somewhere. Did good.
All right.
Rub you out.
Gonna what? He's gonna rub us out? Am I wrong? Is that not what he said? Damn.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? Fitness instructor?
Damn.
I don't think we're alone.
Yeah, shoot him. God, okay. Feeling a bit rough here. We're trying to hold on to that quantum. Let's go ahead and do a rad stag. We're gonna run. No, I'm not, because I was reloading, so that was risky. Oh, maybe I can go to a bathroom if I can find a sink I can drink, right? How do I go? Maybe. I guess not. Okay. Whatever. Our health is probably... Yeah, we're about at half. We can survive a few shots to kill him. That was Nick. I was about to blow Nick's head off.
Yeah, run and don't come back.
All right.
The hell?
There was the stun, so we're all good there. All right. Ooh, okay. We're on to our last little part here.
No way I could pick this.
Dunno.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard.
Here's where he tells us he hears some chunky footsteps out there or something like that.
But I hear big fat footsteps.
Big fat footsteps. Yeah, there we go.
If we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Alright. Y'all ready? Alright. I don't think we're gonna pass the speech check. The average Fallout 4 speedrun, it kind of depends. It depends on what category. But I think normally it's just over an hour.
You ought to tell her to write home more often.
And that's with
Ashamed you got beat up by a girl.
glitches. The average glitchless is over an hour.
This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me?
It's over an hour, but glitchless on survival is over 2 hours.
I told you we should have just.
So it kind of depends.
But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah?
Let's see.
What's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine.
I don't think we're gonna get through this.
Darla, listen to me.
Don't you try to
Well, they already almost killed me. Death is a fast travel? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. She got me in an animation. I survived somehow? And she died? What? What just happened? That's Nick. Okay. Nick, help, motherfucker. Nick, I need you to fucking shoot him. I don't know what Nick is doing, but he's killing me here. Don't want to eat another Deathclaw steak. Both potatoes. Alright. One of them has to walk up here. Oh, he got Skinny Malone, I think. I figure Skinny was the lower health one. Yep, it was. Oh. Alright.
He's lighter or heavier with all those holes in him. The bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night.
Well, they can just fast travel. Since you can't fast travel in survival, it's a lot. It's gonna take longer. The only way you fast travel in survival is after you get to the Institute, so... I think just in general, it not only because you have to take fights slower, you can't fast travel in survival, so I think that's what makes it take so much longer. You're good, man. Like I said, I'm going to be calling it a night after this one. After this mission, so. That being said, if y'all have anyone you want to recommend that we raid, I'm all for it. Chief has been a part of several raids, but I don't know if he knows what a raid is because he's usually asleep. Ugh. You've just been asleep during most of the raids. I'm sure you wake up in just random lobbies, confused. Or random streams. I said random lobbies. Random streams. Because I've been trying to raid people at the end of every stream.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought
I'm not, I typically don't raid people. Not because I don't want to, just because I don't think about it. So I've been trying to, I've been trying to remind myself to do it every night. So. Let's get to Diamond City. Let's get to Diamond City, try to progress this, and then we'll raid somebody. Nobody has any suggestions. I'm gonna try to pick somebody here on Fallout 4. I thought that was Nick for a second. What the fuck is he going on about? But it twas not. Yeah, I choose different people and then they'll raid different people. I'm the only one live that you follow. I got you. Helldivers just added weapon customizations. Well, I'll be checking out Fallout 4 then. As soon as we get in here and get everything turned
Gary!
in. There's Galty.
Head on inside.
We'll prioritize somebody named Gary. If there's anybody streaming Fallout 4 with the name Gary right now,
Gary!
They may get priority. I feel like that's just the way it has to be. No sleep for Chief.
Oh, wow. You're tall.
Well, there's definitely some sleep for Midland coming up. Kaiser, did you see we do have a, we did add the new emote? It looks like it already added. Normally there's an approval process, but to me it didn't show there was any approval. It just showed that it was ready.
Are you here?
Nick?
I don't know whether it is or isn't, but it acted like it was.
Oh god. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends.
New emote? Yeah, from last night. The Leviathan. It should just be called O.
Yeah? Here, you know.
Sure.
We'll see. Yep, that's it. I don't know how noticeable it is, yeah. You can kind of see me make the face there. It's
For my son, Sean.
I don't know how to make it crop in any further. Yep, that would be it.
For my son, Sean.
Good question.
Uh-huh. We're looking for
That's where I spotted the All
A
right.
man and a woman.
So we're talking
I forgot you have to go through these different ones.
Super
big.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, then you got worse.
Either way, I need to find you.
You're right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The woman was dressed.
Maybe some. What else do you remember?
One of them came right up to me.
Wait.
It was. It's a really good. That's a really good clip.
The description. Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's Sean.
Don't jump. Look.
Come on. Oh yeah. Who's that? I can't leave. I've been trapped in. Guy from New Zealand. What's he playing today? Whiffin.
Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Then don't talk to me.
I want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know.
He is playing Counter-Strike right now. I'm not against that.
Disappearance. Bad news.
He'd be right up Caleb's alley.
Mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing
Good lord.
The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for life.
Alright, you know what?
Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
We're just gonna call it here. Well, we'll know where we're at. I'm gonna add a still emote, like a follower emote that's like literally a raid emote that like any follower can use when we join people. Are you calling it a night, Galty, or are you just waiting on me to call it a night? Oh shit, I gotta. I want to have a save point here.
Throw up all over my floors.
I always make the mistake of like not sleep. Okay, I got you. Oh, okay. Well, yep, I already got it then. I always make the mistake of not sleeping before I exit, and then when I get back on, it all goes to hell. All right. Let me pull the name here. Copy. All right, boys, let's go ahead and raid. We're gonna search. He has 1 person watching, and he's about to get raided by 9 of us. It feels good. It feels good. I'm gonna wait till his stream starts before we raid, though. He's been live 3 minutes, so we're gonna hang out a minute. We got some time. What's everybody's days going to consist of? Let's ask that while we're waiting. Oh shit! Damn, Sax, you just got here, huh? That sucks. Sorry, man. I started a bit earlier tonight, and I've got work. But yeah, we're gonna raid here in just a moment when Kaiser's buddy goes live. Work, probably shopping, watching shows. I got you. I got work. I don't know if we'll do any shopping. We'll definitely be watching shows. I fall in that same thing. Trench sweeper. So World War I soldier. They'd go into, typically it was an American soldier, I would say. But the dudes that were in trenches with a shotgun, yep. So we've got just the basic military fatigues. We've got a military helmet and then just shotguns. And we're out just running people down the best we can. It ain't always super efficient, but we do what we can, you know? But yeah. None of them use shotguns. See, they did in World War I. Because That was the whole deal with the Germans. It was considered inhumane. There were a Geneva Convention literally put laws in that you can't use shotguns in trenches. The Americans literally had what we called a trench shotgun. It was like the Remington 1917, something like that. Let me look it up. I can tell you for sure. Trench shotgun. 1897. I was right. It was a Winchester 1897 French gun. It was not Remington, Winchester. But I started to say 18 and just completely fucked it up. But yeah, no. Geneva Convention banned it because they said it was inhumane for us to get into trench warfare and then shoot people with shotguns. I don't know how that one quite works out when they were also using mustard gas and shit. That's not to say that it objectively makes it correct, but one is still a bullet and the other one's chemical warfare. So, 1917, I haven't seen it. 1917, I'm pretty sure. I said 1917. I'm pretty sure that's when World War I started, right? Maybe that's why I got it mixed up. I don't know. Damn, when's this dude gonna start? Oh, there he is. He's live. We'll hang out. We'll finish our little conversation here. But no, I haven't seen it. Was it near the end? Alright, now you got me looking this up. Let's up. When did World War I start? Damn, 1940. Yeah, it was near the end. Shit. I'm more of a World War II guy. I'm more of a World War II history buff than I am a World War I. Whatever, you get the point. You get what I mean. Alright. Anyway. If everybody's good and ready to raid. Sax, hopefully I can catch you tomorrow, man. I will be live doing the same challenge tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get to see you then. Oh, one little thing. We did stop by and see Eleanor today. And I did bring up, you're the one that directed me to her. So, there you go. You get your little benefit. You're still having your impact on stream. It's okay, Chief. Less than 24 hours. I'll be on. We'll be trying to do this challenge again. And then Wednesday, it may be me and Caleb playing indie games, or it may just be me. I don't know. Alright. I've initiated the raid. There we go. Hopefully you boys enjoyed the stream. I will catch y'all next time. Bye.